This video is going to be filled with negativity, moaning, and cursing, or swearing, as some of you might know it. If you're not a fan of cursing or swearing, please fuck off. It is the 11th of December. For December, I was doing Sketchmas, which is short, shut the fuck up, computer. I'm actually gonna pick up that fucking window and fuck it out the window. I need to calm is what needs to happen here. Calm blue ocean. Calm blue ocean. Okay, so for December I've been doing sketches every day and I was very excited about the concept. I was also doing Vlogmas on my second channel, which is vlogs every single day. So the sketches were every weekday and the vlogs were every single day. And I was very excited to be doing that, very excited about the amount of work I was putting in, not hugely excited about the return I was getting in terms of views, but you're like, that's YouTube and I signed up for this shit. And then last Wednesday, I broke my fucking wrist. And this is an enormous cast covered in an enormous jumper for a very, very broken wrist. Now let me tell you what happened. The short story of what happened is that I fell over. I tripped over my own ankle and I fell backwards, put my hand back to stop myself and crushed my own hand with my arse. I broke and dislocated my hand and it was at a 25-degree angle in the wrong direction and it was just disgusting and it was not a fun time and I had to have surgery. I went to one hospital, then got referred to a second hospital, then got to go home for 3 hours. I'd say sleep, except all I did was like for 3 hours. I didn't actually get any sleep and neither did Alex. I waited for hours, I got surgery and then I got to come home, so the whole thing took 24 hours start to finish. And ever since I have been useless. It's no longer Sketchmas, it's Sitmas. Sit in front of the camera and talk. Mess. I was watching some of my old videos and some of the videos where I sit and talk to the camera are actually, they're pretty funny and they're pretty good and they're pretty entertaining. Potentially more so than my sketches, which are getting quite pointed these days. And I'm bored, so I'm gonna do this. This is what's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm gonna do one of these every day. I'm probably not, but you're definitely gonna get it on a Monday when you're supposed to fucking get it. So here we go. I have had a lot of experience with broken bones, so I'm gonna take you through broken limb problems, okay? So I've had 5 broken bones ever in my whole life, and 3 of them have been in the last 9 months. The job I started about 9 months ago honestly has never seen me with 2 like completely working hands. I think I've always had a splint on one or the other. But the first break I ever did was skiing, Clisare in Dublin on a dry ski slope, and I was in a competition and I did my speed route down and the guy at the bottom goes, "Can you do that again, because I forgot to time it in a competition?" So I said, "K," and I went back up and I did it again, and this time on the way down I absolutely creamed myself and broke a thumb. Clisare is fake snow. It has this rubber substance that has holes in it. I don't need to go any further, but you can figure out for yourself what actually happened there. That was in 2008 and I remember it because I met Alex in 2008 while I had the cast on my hand. Fast forward to 2015, I hadn't broken a bone since, and in 2015 I got drunk one night and kicked a door. Some context on 2015 is that I was incredibly depressed and really having like a shit life time, and I was drinking wine and I drank too much wine and I became angry, Claire, and somebody said Connacht didn't deserve to be a team. When I began to win the argument with facts and figures, he turned to me and said, "Sure, what are you even doing here? You don't even like rugby, look at you." And he could only have been referring there to the fact that I was a woman because I was dressed in a tracksuit in a rugby club. Talking about Connacht, I'm pretty sure I was wearing Connacht clothes. I got very angry and I was very drunk and I went home and I kicked a door thinking that the door would like open, but there was washing behind the door, so the door didn't, so my foot broke instead. So there's my second break. And then I managed to go the guts of a year without another break, and then this year I've just had a fucking nightmare. I've been playing tag rugby for like 5 years, but this year I started playing Premiership tag, which is a step up, and the first break this year was actually in social tag. So we were playing against a team that normally play rugby, and one guy just thought, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna smash people out of it like I would in rugby and see if I can get away with it. If it's a 50-50 ball, the ref's whistle goes and the ref decides who it goes to, so I don't know the ins and outs of that rule, but I know that if it's a 50-50 ball, if two people look like they're going to collide, you both have to stop and the ref will say whose ball it is. So this guy was just like, nah, and I was about to catch the ball like this, like I can't show you with two hands, but like that, and he came up and just like took his big fat fist and went and just smashed the ball down and smashed it down in my hand and broke my thumb. Then just after I healed from that and came back, I was back a couple of months, and then I went to get a tag off someone. I dived with my both hands at his right hand side tag, right? So I dived with both hands. So my left hand got the tag, but my right hand obviously just went straight into his hip because it was just like, oh no, oh God, oh no. And then this finger was broken. So just after I came back from that, I actually still was strapped up from that. It was my last week wearing finger like tape to strap my two fingers together. Next week would be my first week back with 10 fully functional digits. And I stood on the pitch and I fell over. I fell over, tripped over my own fucking ankle and fell over. So there you go, that is the story of all of my bone breakages, and I want to take you through a few things that I've learned from all of those motherfucking broken bones. Things that I have learned through my bad luck. See this thing? This thing here? This is not a fashion statement. This is not a throwback to the 80s. This is because if my hair went in my face one more time today, I would shave my head. This is the first time I've had a break where my hand has been totally useless. So for a bit of information, there's pins in this, and my fingers are useless not only because my cast comes up halfway up my hand, but because using said fingers hurts my wrist. So this entire arm is useless for the first time ever. Anytime I've broken a finger, I could still access the rest of the digits. Not this time. I can't do my hair, I can't tie up my hair, I can't pin back my hair. This is key. I'm going to go around looking like an 80s throwback for the next 6 weeks. Second of all, you know something else you can't do with only one hand? Fold clothes. Took me the whole day to put one wash of clothes on and then put one wash of clothes on the clothes dryer afterwards, and I took the old dry clothes off the clothes horse and I couldn't do jack shit with them. I had to leave them on the bed because I cannot fold them and put them away. Also, Alex did have to carry my laundry downstairs and back upstairs for me, so I swear to God, if I was living on my own, this would be a nightmare. This would be such a nightmare. I'm also glad that I don't have kids, because someone commented on my Instagram and said that they had a similar surgery and they can't pick up their children for 6 weeks, and I was like, shit man, like I'm so glad that I don't have kids right now. I've bad enough Millie jumping on my head and trying to jump on my sore arm this morning. I nearly killed her. Yesterday I cried twice. First time I cried was because I couldn't tie up my hair and it was really annoying me and I was really hot and all I wanted to do was tie up my hair and I couldn't do it. And then I got Alex to tie up my hair and he did it wrong because men don't know how to tie up hair. Now he's kind of getting the hang of it now, but like it was so loose and floppy and like one side and bits falling out, and I started crying. And then the second time I started crying that day was because I couldn't get up off the couch. I never realised how much I used my arms to lever myself off things. So I found it quite difficult to get up off the couch and I started crying. 2015 was such a bad year for me, and I've been meaning to talk about this in a video, but it's just not funny, so I haven't. I had such a shitty mental year in 2015, it was awful. And 2016 mentally has been like a really good year. It's been like I haven't been depressed for the majority of it. And this is like real testing my fucking limits on that one. I'm really redeveloping some anger problems that I need to, just calm the jets is what needs to happen. I need to just calm the jets. Taking on and off your clothes is very difficult when you have a massive cast. I'm currently absolutely sweating because the light's in my face, but I can't take this off because it would take forever. Also, when you have a very big cast, you have to like get a new wardrobe. And I wish that that could be an excuse to go shopping to Penneys, but I actually can't get to Penneys because I can't drive, I can't carry a bag around, and then I can't get back from Penneys because I still can't drive. I need new clothes with massive sleeves. These are not big enough. So I need a whole new wardrobe, but I do not have the means to get there. I also can't go to the gym because I can't drive. I guess I didn't realise how much I needed my car for things. I can't even go and watch my team play tag without me because I can't drive. Although Alex might be bringing me this week because he's very good. I think he's already reached the end of his tether with my moodiness, but he was very good in the hospital and very good to me, and couldn't have done it without him because I'm a big chicken shit when it comes to hospitals, and he got me through being in hospital and being in surgery, which was pretty scary. So thank you, Alex. Fair fucks to ya. Cleaning is almost impossible when you have a broken limb. It takes forever. Cooking is also a fucking nightmare, especially when you've only just learned to cook. I understand these are a lot of first world problems and a lot of people are managed perfectly fine with only one arm. But I am not used to it and I'm having a tough time adjusting. Can't even open anything. I just opened a new hard drive there to back up all my files, and I pulled the box and it flung out and across the room, and I think it's broken because now it's not working. Calm blue ocean. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm not normally this moany, but I do break bones a lot. If you've broken a bone in the past, please comment below and let me know what it was, and let me know the most annoying thing about breaking that bone so I can feel like I'm not alone in this big bad world of broken limbs.